Right. අයිබෝන් පුතා හැමෝටම you all welcome to the grade 10 maths paper class. So today we are moving to the paper number 2. So last time we gave an introduction and we came to the discussion of paper number 2 today. Right. Um, so this is our regular time of the paper class of grade 10 maths. Right. Um, So I have shared paper number 2. So we will discuss one by one questions. If you have any doubts, you can send a message today. But after the next day, probably by next week, I will give the chance you to speak once I completely registered the coming students exactly. Okay. So now one by one, I will give a detailed discussion so you can write down any notes you need, and especially if you get incorrect some questions, make a note on it and by red pen highlight it. Right, use a red pen for the paper class and use a CR book size book. Right, don't write in like sheets, then otherwise you will miss these things once the class is over. Right, better use a booklet and write the paper number and attach the paper near to that, and then write down any notes you need, any theory parts that you didn't know. Right. Okay, so now I will move to the paper discussion. Firstly, I discussed the question number part A of the paper. I gave you introduction, how the paper set up, how the questions come in. These things been discussed. Those who didn't participate for the first chapter, they can see the recordings in my web. Okay. And now I will move to the first question. I shared the questions with you. If I share the screen, then it would be difficult to see the video. That's why I am not sharing the paper now. So you can take the paper PDF in the group, those who didn't take it, right? But by the next week, they must complete the paper before the discussions, right? Once you completed and do, maybe at least 5-6 questions, no problem, but do it and come to the session. Otherwise, that is not worth, right? Okay, right. So now we are moving to the question number 1. See the question number 1. Right, question number 1 says if 3.4 into 3.4 equal 11.56, and we have 3.5 into 3.5, right, 12.25. Then they are asking find the value of square root 12. Okay, so what is the lesson here? The approximation. Now you check the square root 12 means you have to check which one is very closer to 12 out of these two figures. Okay, out of these two figure, 12 point here 11.56, here 12.25. So now you check what is the suitable best closer value for 12 here, right? So here 11.56, 12.25. So you can calculate in your mind without subtracting it. How you do it? Here imagine 11.56, but we can mindly we can read it 56, but actually we are reading 11.56 but 56. Okay, then up to 12 means up to 100. 56 plus 4 60, then 44, like 0.44 balance. Okay, then what is the balance here? 12.25 here, 12, and here excessive 0.25. Right, like 25 more, but they are decimal. But here 44 less, 44.25. Just see 44.25. So what is the difference there? Here the closer value 25 is the closer value. Okay, so what you suggest for 12, write this figure, that is an approximate value for 12. Then see that build up with 3.5 into 3.5. Okay, then what is the, when you apply the root of this, then that gives you a one value like 3.5, right? Then we can say that root 12 equal approximately equal, that is an approximation to 3.5. Okay, so what is the logic here? You have to choose which one is very closer to 12 out of these two figures. You check the difference between 12, but in your mind, you do the subtraction. Otherwise, it would be a C-type equations when you do subtraction here, taking the difference. Right, in your mind, think these values are not compulsory to find exactly, but in your mind, check whether which one is closer. Okay, right. Then this is the answer, 3.5. Hands up those who got the correct answer for this one. Okay, well done. So we are discussing Putta paper number 2. The papers sent to the paper class group. I have already shared it, but be ready with the papers. Those who didn't have the paper, okay, right. No, this part is not done. So this is a new part 1. Right, that part 2 is not discussed, but this part 1 is not that paper 1 part 1. This is separate 25 questions. Okay, then part 2, x minus 5 into x plus 2 expansion. Right, then how to do it? So we have a formal method. You take x and multiply with x plus 2 expression. Okay, here you take first x and it multiply with this whole algebraic expression x plus 2. Okay, then you catch here the second term minus 5 and then take it and multiply with x plus 2. Okay, then remove the bracket. X into x, what? X squared, then x into plus 2 plus 2x, then minus 5 into x minus 5x, then minus 5 into plus 2 minus 10. Okay, now you can add up these likely terms. We call the likely terms, x terms. So here 2x minus 5x. So they are not same. Then the subtraction happen. Then 5x subtract 2x, 3x. Right. Then what is the bigger value? 5x. That is sign is minus. Minus 3x minus 10. Okay. That is the expansion here. You expand all the terms together. Right. You can correct it. Then question number 3, that is relevant to the sets. So this is the question. You can see 1, 6, 5, 2, 4, and here 3 and 7, 8. So this is universal set and P and Q. Right. See, write the set P complement P dash. P dash means what? P complement. Complement means what in your words? That is the except P set. Except. Without P, without P, remember that. So without P, P dash mean without P set. So what are the elements? So that is a set. They're asking with the elements we have to write. So you need to keep curly brackets and find out what are the except P elements without P element. So you know first P, what is P? These are the P, right? So but P complement mean except that all the elements. So what are the all the element outside? 3, 8, 7. Remember that these are also except P element. You can write in the order 3, 7, 8. That is the P complement, but better understand here you have to write in this manner. P dash equal and within the curly bracket write the elements because that is a set. Okay, 3 questions done. You can make the corrections. If any issues, doubts, you can ask. Make 2 marks per each questions, right? Today you can make 2 marks. So steps should be there, right? Then find the value of x. So this is a geometry questions, question number 4. See there. So these two lines are parallel and here X and here 70. So there are several ways to do it, right? So this is my way. See there. So this is 70 and that shall be 70. Why? These are vertically opposite angle. Okay. Then I can see that two lines are parallel, right? Then these are called the allied angle. How to identify the allied angles? They lies between the two parallel lines, and this is called the transversal. Okay, transversal. And this angle lies at the same side of the transversal, same side, this side, but between the parallel lines, right? So X and 70 are the allied angles. So what is the case here? The sum of the allied angles is add up to 180 if the lines parallel. Remember that. So here the lines are parallel, so you can write X plus 70 equal 180. What is the reason? So here remember that reasoning is not compulsory. In the first paper, not compulsory. That means you can write, no problem, but the reasoning is compulsory in paper 2 questions. Okay, so I will write for your reference. So here the allied angles, since lines are parallel, right? Okay, now you can subject X. How? Bring the 70 to the other side. 180 subtract 70. So that gives you 110. So that is my path. That is degree. Okay, right. Understand the concept. For your understanding, the reasoning is written here. That is not compulsory, right? But steps should be there, right, in that way. Okay, question number 4 done. Question number 5. The mod of the distribution is 13, right? Mod. We have 3M concepts. What is 3M? In maths, we have 3M in statistic. What are the 3M? Right. What are the 3M concepts? If you know it, what are the 3M in statistic? 3M means puta, mod, median, and mean. Right. So these are the 3M concept. 3M because all are starting with M. Right. M. So mod, median, and mean. So we'll discuss what are the other things. So here what they're asking mod. First one, in some questions, we will catch up these two things. Mod means the highest frequency data. Highest frequency data means the most repeated data. Right. Means the most repeated data frequency, highest data. Right. So now you can check in this distribution, right? 5, 7, 8, 10, 10, 13, 13, X, 14, 17. Okay. Now mod means the most repetitive data, highest frequency data. Now without disregarding X, you can see there are 10 two number as well as 13 two number. But they are saying the mod is 13. If X is any other value rather than 13, then they cannot say that the mod is 13. Why? Then they are having two mods, 13 and 10, because they are having same frequency, two times. But they are saying that 13 is the mod, then 13 shall be the most repetitive data, means the highest number of repetition. So here two times, but here that shall be mod, then the X shall be the 13s, because to become 13 as the mod, it shall be the most repetitive data. Then X should be 13 if the mod is 13. Understood? If they mention that mod is 10, then X should be 10 because then only 10 become mod having the highest frequency. Okay, fine. The answer is 13. Understand the logic clearly, right? Every time the maths is based on the concepts, logics, right? But don't adhere to the process, right? Adhere to the concepts, logic. Then you can do any questions. Right. So what is the answer? 13. So we discussed mod concept. So how to identify the mod? Tell me if you do not know, you can write down that understanding. Mod is the most repetitive data, most repeated data. Right. Now we are moving to the question number 6. A water bottle which was bought to rupees 400 is sold to 500. Find the profit percentage. Right. Then the buying price. We have the buying price as 400, and it sold to selling price we have 500, right? So it bought to 400 and sold out to 500, so it gains profit. It gains a profit. So they're asking not the profit, the profit percentage. To find the profit percentage, you have to find the profit. How? The selling price subtracts the buying price. That's how we feel the profit, right? The difference between buying and selling. If selling more, they are gaining profit. If selling less than the buying, they are not gaining a profit. That is a loss. Okay. Then the profit is subtract these two. 500 subtract 400. Okay. That is rupees 100 profit. But the profit percentage deal that profit percentage is the profit to be divided. Profit is 100 to be divided by the buying price. Always remember, sometimes the buying price is the more when loss is happen, but no problem. Always take the buying price to the bottom, right? Profit upon the buying price. If it is a loss, loss upon the buying price, not the bigger value. Always buying price. Remember that. Okay, what is the buying price? 400. Then to make percentage, multiply with 100%. 100 upon 400 into 100%. Right, two zeros being cancelled, then 100 divided by 4 means 25% mark should be there. That is a percentage. Okay. Right, now move to the question number 7. Right, so what is the logic and the equations we have to remember? Profit percentage equal profit upon the buying price. To make a percentage, you multiply by 100%. So question number 7. So that is a geometric equation. So as I mentioned, how many geometric equations are there in the first paper? We have 8 geometric equations. And here see, and here we have 25 degree, and here we have 90 degrees. So what they are asking, AOB is a straight line, find the value of COD. COD Putta, right? This angle is asking. So you can see in this way. So that is a straight line. The sum of these three angles equal to 180. So that is the logic. Oh, one is 90 easily. One is 90. Then that whole part shall be 90. Because both 180. So directly you can write on the sum of these two also 90. Then you can subtract to find COD. From 90 subtract 25. That is also fine. Otherwise, write the sum of these three to equal to 180. So I directly take COD equal 90 minus, write 25. Okay. 65 degrees. 65 degrees. Or otherwise, the other steps 90 plus COD plus 25 equal 180, and then subject COD. Okay, now we are moving to the question number 8. We finished doing. If any questions, you are free to send a message. It cannot be understand, or so it can't be in this way, right? Any questions? Right, 8-1. The arc length of a given sector is 44. Find its radius. Right, arc length given and radius asking. So as I mentioned, you would have only this type of sectors, 180, 90, and 45. So here arc length is 44 centimeter, and they are asking the radius. So the radius is R. Okay, so now you know how to find the arc length formula. So what is that arc length formula? It's equal, right here 90 degree. So the general equation from 360, what is the angle? So that is 90 into 25R. 25R, that is the arc length given. Okay. Now you can write 90 upon 360 into 25R, 522 upon 7 into R is equal 44. So equal that the arc length that is given 44, 91, 94. Now simplify 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 11. Then 11 into R top upon 7 equal 44. Okay. I will show you easy method of this simplification. In A-level maths, we are using this one. So here 11R upon 7 equal 44. Right. So whenever equal marks there and two fractional mode they are the both side denominator 1 here, you can simplify same level left and right side of the equation mark. How you can simplify 11 1 11 4, same level, right? Simplification 11 and 44. Then cross multiply 1 into R means R equals 7 into 4, right? 28. That gives you 28 centimeters. Okay. If you are not okay with that one, cross multiply 11 into 11R equals 7 into 44. That time the simplifications would be complex rather than that. But here you can directly see the simplification. Same level, top you can simplify as well. Same level, bottom you can simplify if any value here. Okay, right. Write down it. Hands up those who got the answer 28. That is as the radius. So remember the formula. What is that? Equal theta upon 360 into 25R. That is the arc length given. Just arc length. Means this length only. If they ask the perimeter, perimeter means the arc length plus 2 radius. Arc length plus 2 radius. You can write down these additional informations if you require. Right. So the answer is, keep the answer with positive indices. Question number 9, x to the power 3 divide by x to the power 5. So as per the index law, right, when same basis division, the indices been subtracted. How? So you can write it as x to the power, just first indices subtracts the second, 3 subtract 5. Then you can see the answer, x to the power 3 subtract 5 means negative 2. Okay, then they are asking as a positive index. So x to the power negative 2 can be written as 1 upon x to the power 2. Right, that is the indices law. Okay, 1 upon x to the power 2. Any negative power is there, you can write it as 1 upon. 1 upon power becomes the positive. Like x to the power negative 10, you can write it as 1 upon x to the power positive 10. X to the power negative 1 is 1 upon x to the power 1. X to the power negative flower is 1 upon x to the power positive flower. But the flowers are not there as the power, but that's the concept. Okay, always any negative power can be written as 1 upon positive power. Remember that. Okay, always when you are giving the answers, the powers better, it is nice to give as positive power, either they mention or not. Okay, so the answer is 1 upon x to the power 2. Right now we are moving to the question number 10, that is factorize. So trinomial quadratic expressions, x squared minus 5x minus 6. So in factorizing, we have to check these 3 steps. Factorizing 3 methods are there. The first one, the common factors, you have to check it. Common factors, then difference of squares, check whether difference of squares, or you check trinomial quadratic expression. These are the 3 types of O-level maths. that is not having common factors, not difference of squares. Now it is trinomial quadratic expression. So you check here how just this minus 6 multiply with x squared and take the answer side minus 6x squared. Now you choose the pair which gives as the product minus 6, product minus 6, then the sum shall be the midterm. Midterm is the sum of the terms you multiply. This is my argument. To make minus product, one shall be positive and the other shall be negative. To make negative product, okay? Then when I add plus and minus two things mean they are subtracting. So the difference comes as 5. Difference 5. So difference, having difference 5 and making the product 6. What is the pair suited? Having difference 5 and make the product 6. So 6 into 1, 6 into 1, 6 and 6 subtract 1, 5. Then you choose which one, positive 6 or negative 6. How to decide? Here sign is negative. So the bigger value shall be negative. Have a difference, negative difference. So you write in the negative 6, okay, 6x and here positive 1x. Now you replace midterm with the sum of these two terms. You write x squared plus x minus 6x minus 6. So 1 by 1, take 2 by 2, get the common factors. X taken, x plus 1. Here minus take 6 taken, x plus 1. Now x plus 1 is common here. You take out x plus 1 and here x is there minus 6. Okay, so this is the factorizing. Okay, how to decide whether that answer is correct or not? You can just check with the multiplication, right? In your mind, x squared minus 6x plus 6, then minus 5x, 1 into 6, 6, that is minus 6. So when you expand that expressions, that would be given the equations. Better writing steps and take the answer Buddha without directly taken the answer. So I learned you how to take directly in the theory class, but better write these steps and do it. Otherwise, you will lose the marks. But in A-level maths, we directly take it. Okay, I taught you at the theory class. Okay, in the parallelogram ABCD, find the length of the side BC. Right. So see this question. Parallelogram. A lot of students sometimes forgot, right, how to find the area of a parallelogram. So here 7 meter, 7 centimeter, and here 5 centimeter. Okay, and here 14 centimeter. Okay, so how to find? So what they ask in the length of BC. I write BC as x. So do you know that? How to find the area of a parallelogram? The area of a parallelogram is base into height. What is the area given? Base into height. So what are they specifying any base? No, no. You can take any base. You can take this base. Then what is the height? The height shall be between that two parallel line. The drawn base height to that base. That is the 5. If you can't you take BC as the base, yes, you can take the BC base. Then the height shall be from the opposite sides drawn to that side. So that is 7 is the height. So in which direction you get the area, in which base you consider, right? But the surface cannot be varied. The surface is uniform, right? In this way, surface also equal. The other way, the surface, same area given, right? Whether you follow whatever method, right? So you can equal the area by two methods. So here you take 14 as the base and 5 as the height. So how to write the area? 14 into 5, that's the area. The same area given equal the other way around, right? X into 7, that's the area of the other side, base into height. So these two things should be equal. So you equal this area into this area, right? Here 7x equal, here 14 into 5, 70. Then just divide by 7 both sides. 7, 7 cancelled. Then x equal 70 upon 7 means 10 centimeter. Okay, right, correct it. Understood? You found area in this direction base into height. Take an answer, even answer 70, then equal to the other area x into 7. The same surface considered in two different ways, but their area shall be constant, equal. Okay, right? If any doubts, ask, right? In that way, solve the questions. Then you will be in a good position when you comes to the O-level exam, right? So this is a big chance you to catch up all the theory parts from the beginning and to set up with the O-level paper. Okay, Buddha, what is the 11th question? Here, Buddha, how to find the area of a parallelogram base into height. So this is the area of parallelogram, right? How to find the area of the parallelogram? Uh, that is base into height. So you can select whatever base and whatever height, but not whatever height, likely the corresponding height to that base. Okay, so you choose this base, you choose this base. Okay, then what is the height? 5. And you can write in this way, 5 into 14, 14 into 5. You take the answer 70 square centimeter. Okay, in the other way you find, imagine taking as the base BC, that is also base, but then the height shall be between these two lines, the perpendicular height. Then that the height is 7. So in that way you write the area x into 7. So what I did, the same area, same figure, area is taken in two different manner. So this manner 70, this manner x into 7. So that shall be equal. What we do, 7x equal that area 70. Just divide by 7, then x subjected as density. That's it. I think understood. Okay, now we are moving to the question number 12. Right. Carefully see. I will see you. I will teach you a very short method of finding this LCM. Very nice method. So 3x squared, first one. Write down the terms vertically downward. Then xy, then 2y squared. Okay. How to take it? Numeric separately and the algebraic separately. Write as a product. So how to here? 3x squared, you write 3 into, right, x squared terms apart, x squared. Then xy, here the similar terms align into the similar terms. So x terms, here x terms, and y into y. Okay. Then 2y squared, then numeric here align into the numeric. Then y squared means under y terms. Now that's it. Now you have to check the LCM, least common multiple. So now take this numeric 3 and 2. So the LCM means what is the smallest value that 3 and 2 can convert. So better go with the bigger value first, 3, and check whether 2 can convert to 3. No. 2 can convert to 3. No. Then check the second multiple of 3, that is 6. Yes, 2 can convert to 6. Then out of these two, LCM is 6. Take the understanding of LCM. The least common multiple that both can convert. 6 is the LCM. We can convert to 12 also, both, but that is not the least one. Okay, so then 3 and 2 least is 6. Okay, then the similar terms, take the maximum power, x squared x, then I take x squared, then here y squared, take the maximum power, that's it. So what is the answer? 6x squared y squared, that is the LCM. Without writing as a product of prime numbers, you can do it. Here also it is writing as a prime numbers, no problem. That is the easiest one. 13. Find the value of x. See there, this is a triangle, and here two sides equal, and here 40 degree, and here x. Okay. Now you can see that two sides equal. In grade 10 maths, in first term, we discussed when the sides are equal, their front angle to that sides are also equal. So if this is the front to that side x, the front to this side here, so that shall be x, right? That's the theorem says. When two sides equal, their front values are equals, the angles. Okay, right. Now we write the sum of these three angles equal to 180. So you can write x plus 40 degree equal 180. So x plus x, 2x plus 40 degree equal 180. Right, then just subtract 40 from both sides. Here subtract 40, then 2x equal 140 degree, then divide by 2 both side, 2 cancelled out, then x equals 70 degree, x equal 70 degree. Okay, write it down. If any questions, you are free to ask. That is the very important of a paper class, right? You know that although we are learning the lesson by lesson, right, that is important to know the theory concept, but then you need to apply into the questions. The practice is compulsory, otherwise you will not be able to do the questions if you haven't done, because the theory will not be in your mind once the time is elapsed, right? So better practice these things. So now you are doing a paper per week, right? So I am discussing in detail manner. So weekly by weekly, your memory will be refreshed regarding the all the theory, because that paper touch each and every content of the syllabus in grade 10. You know that majority of the O level paper can come with the grade 10 syllabus, right? Because here there's a lot of syllabus parts is there, especially the first paper, right? Mostly based on the grade 10 syllabus. So you can gain that knowledge. Okay, right. Next one. Now we add question number 14. See, there are 14. Here, like a trapezium, and here A, B, C, D, and this is perpendicular, and this is drawn here. This is 6 centimeter, and these two lines parallel. So what they are asking, the area of the triangle ABC is 15 square centimeter. So this area is 15 square centimeter. Find the length of AD. Okay. So I write the similar length to AD by here, right? This is also similar to AD. If I mark this length here, that is also AD, similar to that. So I write that AD as X. So now check the area of this triangle. This is obtuse angle triangle. There, the perpendicular height lies outside the circle, right? Where it lies here outside the circle, that is the perpendicular height. So you know that how to find the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle equal half into base into height, right? That, but in isosceles, sorry, obtuse angle triangle, the height is the outside perpendicular height, because we cannot draw from this point to this sides insidely, then that is not a perpendicular. The perpendicular lies outside this triangle. So that is the perpendicular height of the triangle. So that is similar to AD. That means if we found this perpendicular height, that is similar to AD. So now I have the area 15, make area 15 equal half into base is 6 centimeter into height written as X. Okay, then 2, 1, 2, 3. Then 3 into X, 3X equal 15. Just divide by 3 both side. Then 3 cancelled out. X equal 5 centimeter. So this is, you get it. So X means this length that is equal to the AD. In this way. Okay, right. Complete it. Any questions up to now? You can ask. Any questions? You can make messages. Right. Putta, make your consent to the maths, right? Try to always do the questions, right? And make that interest to the math subjects, right? Then it would be the most right. Putta, see here. Here the logic I will tell you again. Some students are saying that difficult part. Right. See there, what we did here, right? We got the area of this obtuse angle triangle. How? Area given half into base. Base is this part, 6 centimeter, and the height. But here height is outside lines. Perpendicular height is this side. That is outside of the triangle. Okay. Then you substitute 6 into that height as x. The area given 15. You equal that area to the 15. And then you subject x. So x is the perpendicular height here that equal to the AD length. This. Okay, that's what we did. Okay, now we will move to the next question. So that is done. Now we are at question number 15. See the question number 15. In a triangle ABC, right, this side is produced. See there clearly. And here 120 degree, and here x, and here 2x. So they are asking BAC. BAC means x is asking. This angle is asking. So how to deal this question? Directly see the exterior angle theorem, which you learn at grade 9. The exterior angle theorem is start. So now you can see that this is the triangle. See the exterior angle theorem, right? This is the side produced. Then you can see the exterior created. 120 is the exterior. That angle equal the sum of the interior opposite. This interior is this one. Interior is this angle. The opposite to that angle. So these are the opposite to that angle. This is the interior. Opposite to that means these two, right? That is x and 2x. So we can write 120 is the exterior equal the sum of these two angles. So that means x plus 2x. Now you can see x plus 2x means 3x equal 120. Then divide by 3 both sides. Then 3 cancelled. X equal 40 degree. So x equal 40 degree. They are asking x here. That means this angle. Question number 15. Okay. Now I do the question number 16. See there 5 upon 7 minus x plus 2 upon 7. Now, what is the logic behind that? This is two fraction subtraction. Although it is algebraic or numeric, what is the concept of subtraction fraction? Their denominator must equal, right? See, their denominator, are they equal? Yes. Then keep the same denominator 7 and subtracts the numerator. 5 subtract. Then what happened? Here, the subtract marks belongs to x or the whole expressions O2 that belongs to the whole expression. Here algebraic expressions they are. So when you're dealing with that, keep the bracket. Otherwise you will be in a trouble. So that negative marks belongs to the whole numerator x plus 2. So keep a bracket and write within that x plus 2. Then only you will get the correct answer. Now put a 5 subtract, I write on the top x plus 2 upon 7. Now here minus 1, they are remove the bracket with minus 1. 5 minus 1 into x minus 6 minus into plus minus 2 upon 7. Now you can simplify 5 minus 2 is 3, then 3 minus 6 upon 7. So that is the answer. Sometimes you write 5 plus 2, 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 upon 7, that is incorrect. Okay, be careful with this negative sign. Right, remember how we did it. Okay, now question number 17. This is the congruency case. This is 90 degree and P Q R S. Okay, these two sides equal and this is perpendicular, right? Write the case of the congruency of these two triangle. Now you can see Putta, here one side equal and here 90 degrees there. And also you can see that is a common side for both. So now you can see here also 90 degree, we want 90. Now check these two triangle 1 and 2, what happened? Side, angle, side. Here side, angle, side. Right. Then further you check whether the angle is intermediate angle or not. Yes, that is intermediate between two sides. Right, sides between two sides it lies. This is the angle. Here between two sides it lies. Okay, now that is the case reference. SAS, side angle, side. Side angle, side. Okay. Right, but unfortunately some students thinks that once they see the right angle triangle, always they try to put what? The hypotenuse sides. But you know that right angle triangle can be congruent with the all other four cases, other three cases, except hypotenuse sides. Remember that, okay? Not all the time right angle triangle deals with hypotenuse sides. But check the condition. Here, no hypotenuse is equal. Hypotenuse is these two sides. They are not equal. We cannot refer the hypotenuse sides. Okay, SHS, side angle side, SAS. Make 2 marks per each questions, right? Hamoma, ලකුණු දාගන්න හදාගන්න. Corrections. Right, question number 18. So 8 means, right? 8 means can do a certain works within 6 days. So how to measure the work done? That is measured by man or days or man days, men days. That is the amount of work. How to take the amount of work? Just multiply men into days. Men into days multiply karna mehema. Men 6 days. 8 into 6, 48 men days. Okay, we have to take this men days to complete the task. Now to complete that, we have 12 means to complete the same task. Find the number of days required. In a me men only 48. Now we have 12 means. Just divide by the means given to take days. To take means, divide by the days, other parameter. Take first min days product and see the amount of work by min days and divide by the other quantity given. Then min cancelled. 48 upon 2 means 4 days. 4 days. හරිම ලේසි පුතා. මේකට මම ඉක්වේෂන් එකක් හදලා තියෙනවා. ඕන්න මේකත් මම තියන m1 d1 equal m2 d2. Right, in first case the amount of work m1 d1, in the second case m2 d2. These two shall be equal if the work extent is equal. Right. Remember that in first case man into days product shall equal to the second case man into product if the work extent is same. The size of the work is same, but if comes the half of work, so it cannot be equal. Right. Now we move to the question number 19. See there, How we got? Many into days product taken and just divide by the other quantity given. If day divide by day means remaining. Means divide by means then days getting. Right. Question number 9. Here we have a trapezium. Okay. Then here two sides are parallel and here A, B, C, D. Okay. And here the between these two parallel line that is 5 centimeter. Okay, AB plus CD, the sum of AB plus CD equal 40 centimeter. So I write how to first forget that concept and I have how to find the area of the trapezium half into the sum of the parallel line. This is how you take it. Half into sum of the parallel line. What is the sum of the parallel line? This is the parallel line. One is AB plus the other length is CD. That is the sum of parallel line into perpendicular height. Perpendicular height between that two parallel line, that is 5 centimeters. Okay, now half into, now it is given AB plus CD. The sum of the parallel line value given directly, that is 40 centimeters. Substitute 40 here, right into 5 centimeters. Then 2, 1, 2, 20. Then 20 into 5, that is 100 square centimeter. That gives you the area of the trapezium. Area of the trapezium. Take that answer. 2 into 20, 20 into 5, 100. Right, correct it. Okay, now we move to the question number 20. There. EBC and here 70 degree and the side length equal. And here we have PQR. Okay, PQR. And here 70 and here 50. Okay, you know that my advice is when you see this type of triangles and whatever two angles given, you have to find out the balance angle. අනිවාර්යෙන් පුතා මේකේ balance angle එක හොයාගන්න. Right, for congruency or whatever dealing with the triangle, you have to find the balance angle if you can. So here we can find it 70, 50, then that is 120, then balance is 60 by the sum of wave gives you the 180. Okay. Now they are congruent. Congruent means they are corresponding sides are equal. Corresponding sides, corresponding angles are equal. So how to check the correspondence? We will check, find the value of ACB. They are asking ACB. So they are asking this angle value. This is how you check it. Look at they not the angles are equal in the congruent triangle. What is the wording? Corresponding angles are equal. How to find the corresponding? This is where you find the corresponding. Imagine two persons congruent. So my left, myself and another person congruent. Imagine. So my left hand shall equal to his left hand. Not two hands equal. Not any two hands. Left to left, right to right. Likewise, that is the correspondency. So here, if I take the x angle, check that x angle is front to which side? This side. X is front to this side. So if it is congruent here, front to that side also similar to x. So now you check this is the side similar to that. Then front to that, what is the angle there? We found it 60. Then these two are the corresponding things, x and 60, right? Don't match it as per their location. Some students think that, this is x, so this is 50 because they are like the same position. Not that. So how to find the correspondence? Check to the front side and check the similar sides there and say check the front angle. So these two are the corresponding. So x equals 60 degrees. Okay. X means this BAC angle equals 60. Right. So now we are moving question number 21. See, there are 7 minus 2 into x minus 2 equal 1. Okay. Now remove the brackets. Now I am going to remove the brackets of this expression. So 7, remove the brackets with minus 2. Then minus 2 into x minus 2x. Then minus into minus. Carefully, minus into minus plus. 2 into 2, 4 equal 1. Then I can see that 7 plus 4, 11 minus 2x equal 1. Right, then you can subtract, or we can bring 11 to the other side as 1 minus 11. Here minus 2x is there. Minus 2x equal 1 minus 11 means minus 10. Then divide by minus 2 both sides, because minus 2x is there. Minus 2 cancelled, x equal 10 divided by 2, 5, and minus divide by minus plus. So the answer is plus 5. Just 5, that is the answer. Okay, write it down. That is question number 21. So you may have another methods also doing now. You can bring this exactly the terms to other side and bring 1 there, and you can simplify whatever method you got. The answer, if answer is okay, no problem. Okay. Right, 22. See, there are 22. Here P and Q they are. So that is coming under locus. You know that these two sides equal. P and Q are two trees with gap between 20 meter gap, right? The total gap. Then this is equal 10 meter gap. Okay. Right. A narrow road which is located at equidistance to P and Q given in the diagram. So this is the equidistance to P and Q. The equidistance to 2 point is the perpendicular bisector that is drawn. Using the knowledge about the loci, sketch the location of a motor hike. Sketch the location of a motorbike such that the distance between the motorbike and P is 20 meter, right? So this is the uh, road, narrow road, right? Then distance between P is 20 meter, right? So now means you have to make, right, distance to a P 20 meter. P is a point. So the equidistance to a point mean that is a circle. So you have to take 20 meter apart to me. P means you take radius 20 meter and you draw the sketch. So that shall pass here 20 meter to P. No, here also 20 meter, no. Right, that shall goes in this circle. Right, see, this is the circle. Make I circle like a puta. But here, where it cut the road, that circle cut the road in these 2 points, this one and this one. Okay, that are the locations, because that is the road and this is the distance having P to 20 meter. So it passed Q also, but where the road cut, that are the points for that locations. So see these 2 points. Okay, right, mark it. So we have 4 locus equidistance to a point, that is a circle. Here equidistance to P, no, right, that is a point, then circle. Equidistance to 2 point P and Q, then perpendicular bisector. Equidistance to a line, that is a parallel line. Equidistance to 2 lines, that is angle bisector. Okay, these are the 4 locus you may have in the O-level paper. 1 locus would be the out of that. So we have to draw the circle having center P and radius 20 centimeter. Okay, now we are at question number 23. In the information given, right, 100 people who lives in Koskama, following data, when a person is selected randomly, then probability of person being a boy. Now you can see that gents and ladies, right? Gents 35, elder 40, and here children 30, 12. Here elder and here children. No issue, Puta. Children, no elder. Boys, they asking. Right? So here, gents, these are the boys. So how many boys together? The sum of these two. That is 35 plus 13. Then 8, 48. That are the boys. Although they are elder children, they are boys. Okay, that to be divided by the number of peoples here. So they mention out of 100 people. So divide by 100. So that is the probability. 48 upon 100. Being a boy, you can further simplify even by 4, 4, 12, 4, 25. Both are acceptable. 24. According to the data given in the figure, find A and B Puta. That is a geometric equation. See the geometric equation. Here B and here 110 and here A and here 80 degrees. Okay. And these two lines are parallel. Now check. Right. These two lines parallel, then you can see Z shape angle. We call these are the alternate angle. Z shape angle. So here A 80, so A equal 80 degree. They are alternate angle. Then here you can see the sum of these two, right? They are allied angle, right? They are allied between same parallel line and the same side of the transversal. So B plus 118 equal 180, right? Just subtract 110 from both sides. Okay, and you can see that B equals 70 degree. 70 degrees. So what's the two concepts here you got? Right, lines parallel, then alternate angles equal, as well as the sum of allied angle equal 180. Okay, correct it. Right, now we move to the last question. Right. So you can see how important the questions, right? How the importance of this paper, right? So you can deal with the each theory parts where you learn in certain time. Now you can touch within these 2 hours. So that is the specialty here. Okay, right. Now we have the function y minus 2x equal 3. They are asking the gradient and the intercept of the function. Okay, they are asking the gradient and the intercept of the function. See there. Okay, so this is a linear graph, right? Means a straight line graph. In a straight line graph, what is the equation format? That is y equal mx plus c. Y equal mx plus c. Okay, that is the identity of the straight line graph. Y equal mx plus c. What is the m? M is the gradient and c is the intercept. Okay. Right. Now, if you subject the equation in the form of y equal mx plus c, y equal mx plus c, then you can see the x coefficient front to that x value is the gradient, then the other value is the intercept. Okay. Now you check. Now you check how to find M and C with use of this equation. Here, y not being subjected, Puta. So you have to y subject as y equal in the form. So you can now subject, bring this minus 2x to the other side, y equal bring minus 2x to other side as sign change plus 2x plus 3 is there. Now y equal mx plus c. What is the m front to the x value? Y equal should be there. Yes, that is done. Y equal, then y subjected, then x coefficient is the gradient, and here the intercept c. So what's the question asking? Question asking m and c. So you can give that gradient is the m, indication m equal 2 and c equal positive 3. Okay. Right, take that answers. Okay, fine. So now you can correct the part A and check out of 50 marks, what is your marks gain? Out of 50, how much you have gained, right? What is your mark out of 50? Check and send me a message. Out of 50, how much you gain? අකුණු 50න් කීයක් ගත්තද කියලා බලන්න දාන්න. හැමෝම කරන්න ඕනේ that first day. If sometimes in the first day you may miss the doing the papers, but better remember. But after the next week, right, by this next week, we are moving to the paper number 3, and that will be available at website. So I think did everyone register here in the website? So from today onwards, I will upload the papers, recordings, all the things through the website, so you can collect the papers through the website and do it, so the discussion will be at the same time. So what about your marks? Can I see your marks as the very first paper you did? Yes, some are getting. You know that in my paper, some first paper, some students got 10-12 marks, right? But now they are at 80-90 ranges, right, in grade 11 class. Okay. Okay, no problem, Puta. I prefer if you got 5 marks, no problem. I can improve you with the proper methods, right? But the thing is, you have to do the paper, however, as you know, no problem. But you can see that once the paper is doing, you can continue and you can see your progress, how you are gaining through the papers. Okay, well done. Okay, some are 40, good. Some are 34, some are 42, some are 24, 40, 44, 34, 24, 36, 40. Yes, well done. Right. Okay. Right. So now you can write in each paper 1, now paper 2. In the book, you can write how you got as the very first paper, what was your mark, right? Then you can see your progress day by day, weekly by weekly, how you are gaining the knowledge. Right, if you learn the content means, but the next day don't do the same mistakes. In the first approximation you got incorrect for first paper, but the first approximation by the second paper also don't get incorrect, otherwise you are not learning. Okay, but you may done all the questions correct incorrectly, but practice to be done, not to be done the same mistakes. Okay, right, now I move to the question number 1 of the part B. Everyone concentrate here, that is also very important part. Some students are in difficulties of doing these 5 essay type questions, so this is coming under the first one, under the fraction. Okay, see how this question is solved. So question number 1, out of tickets sold of staging a stage drama, 1/6 was 200 tickets, 1/6 200 tickets, and 7/12 was 500 tickets. Yes. the remaining tickets, remaining, that's the wording, remaining ticket of the remaining ticket of 1,000 and 2,000 were sold equal quantity, equal, remaining equally sold, 1,000 and 2,000. Right, first part, see the first part. Write the total number of 200 and 500 as a fraction of total. Total of 200 and 500. So 200 this much, 500 this much. Total means mathematical operation is the addition, right? So you have to add these two fractions together. 1 upon 6 plus 7 upon 12. So to add fractions, you know that you shall have the denominator same. Okay, then make the denominator same. So here 6, here 12. Make 6 as 12 by multiplying 2. Then you got 2 upon 12 and plus here 7 upon 12. Then you have 9 upon 12. So that is the answer for first questions. You have 2 marks. Okay, then we move to the part 2. Find the number of 1,000 tickets as a fraction of the total number of tickets. 1,000 tickets. So the now remaining being equally shared between 1,000 and 2,000. Now first find out the remaining. That is very important for the how to find the remaining. So 9/12 being sold. Always we assume that the whole part is 1. So all the time we assume the whole that we had is 1 and 9 upon 12 parts being sold out for this 200 and 500. So how to take from 1, 1 means what? As a fraction of 12, you can write 12 upon 12. That is the 1 total parts we have. So out of that, 9 upon 12 being sold. This is the 1 and this is sold for these 2 parts. Then what's the remaining? This is how you calculate the remaining. That is very important, remaining. Okay, then 12 subtract 9 is 3 upon 12. Okay, then that is the remaining. Then that is equally divided. Right, that is equally divided between 2 tickets, 1,000 and 2,000. Then this is the fraction remain. Then you have to divide it by 2. So for 1,000 tickets, for 1,000 tickets, 1,000 tickets shall be half of that, right? So 3 upon 12 divide by 2. So how to divide a fraction by a whole number? Here denominator 1, then fraction first as fraction as it is, then division, multiplication, and take the reciprocal, top 1, bottom 2. Now you can simplify this way. No, just multiply 3 into 1, 3 upon 24. So that is the 1,000 ticket selling. Okay, find the remaining find the number of 1,000 tickets as a fraction of total number of tickets. That is the fraction. So you have 4 marks for that one. So 2 marks for finding remaining, and here 2 marks for finding the 1,000 ticket fraction. Then part 3, if the number of 1,000 tickets 120, find the total income gained by 500 tickets, right? Then you will find out first, right? Total ticket, how much? 1,000 ticket 120. So what is the 1,000 tickets fraction? 1,000 tickets. What is the fraction wise? We found it. 1,000 ticket fraction is 3 upon 24. That is equivalent as tickets. How much? 120. So 3 parts of 24 is 120. Then you can find out the total number of tickets. Total number of tickets means here out of 24, 3 parts. Total means out of 24, 24 parts, whole one. So now you can write down here 1 upon 20, how much? 3 upon 20, this much. Then 1 upon 20 means divide 120 by 3. Then that is 40 tickets. Okay. 1 upon 24 is 40 tickets. Then total tickets means such 24 parts. Therefore, total tickets equal 40 into 24. 960 total tickets. Okay, that are the total tickets. So now you can see how 500 ticket, how much? 500 ticket. You need to take how many 500 tickets? That is the fraction 7 upon 12. From the total 7 upon 12. Now we found the total ticket 960. Then find out the 500 tickets. How much? You know that from the total 712, 7 upon 12 of the total ticket. Total ticket we found 960. So 12 1, 12 8, so 80. Then 560 tickets are there. So that is the number of tickets they ask in the income gain, right? So that number of ticket 560, such 500 is one ticket value, then multiply with 500. That is the ticket values. So just multiply. Right, rupees 280,000. So that marks, you have 4 marks. That is also a bit difficult questions. You may deal in different way, but no problem if you can take the same answer. Okay, take the answer. That is 4 marks. So altogether 10 marks is there. Right. Okay, that is done. Now we are moving to the second questions. You can correct if any issues. Right, if you didn't get any answers, right, just see the methods and then try for that one by yourself. Okay, without copying all the answers, right, get an idea first and then try by yourself. Okay, Putta, now we are moving to the second question, that is the area question. See there, question number 2. Right, here we have a semicircle. You know that what are the sectors to be in the O-level paper. A, B, C, D, and here E. So this is 15 meter, and here 22 meter from here to here. Okay. Okay, this is being shaded. See everyone, way of doing it. Okay. A sketch of a land plan prepared by model of a cultivator in agriculture exhibition is given below. It consists of with a rectangular part, a semicircle part, and a sector part. Here, gotukola is grown in the shaded part. So here, gotukola is grown. Okay, shaded part. Vegetable are grown in the rectangular part. Here, vegetable and flowers are in the semicircle part. Find the radius of the sector BCD. Right, radius of BCD. How to find, Putta? Radius is this length. This is the radius length. Okay, how to find that length? The total length 22 just subtracts this length, that is 15. This length is 15. Okay, from 22, subtract this 15, then this balance length is taken. Okay, so how to find the BC length? First one, the BC length, how to take it? From 22 here, subtract this 15. So 22 meters, subtract 15 meter, then that gives you 7 meter. Okay, BC length. Okay, from the total length, just subtract this part, then this is the radius. This is also radius, same length. Then find the perimeter of the model of land, right? From of the land perimeter, total perimeter. Perimeter means outer length only. So you are not running inside, just outer length, right? Okay, so you start, imagine starting here, you're running along this path and come back to the same position. You are not running inside. So you know these all the length, but you require this arc length DC as well as arc length EA. These two arc length are needed. So first you write DC length. How to find DC length? That is a sector. You can write for 90-degree. That is from the full circle 1/4. Remember, that is 1/4. This is 1/2 of the circle portion. You can apply directly. So DC length is 1/4, that circle part of the full circle. Then write 2πr, that is the full circle circumference. Okay, substitute 1/4. Otherwise, from 360 90, that rectangle is 90. But remember, 90-degree means 1/4. When you simplify 90 upon 360, when you simplify 180 upon 360, that is a semicircle, then 1/2. Then directly apply for semicircle 1/2 here, 1/4. If it is 45-degree, 1/8. Remember that three fractional mode, because in oval paper, in first paper, we have that three sectors only. Then 2 into 5 into R. R is we found as 7 meter. Then 7, 1, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 11. So that means DC length 11 meter. This is fine. So finding radius 2 marks, and here DC length 2 marks. Okay, then we find AE arc length. That is this one. So that is a semicircle. So 1 upon 2 into 2 5R. Now carefully substitute 2 into 5 into R. Here R, what is that? This is the diameter. What is that length? Here you found 7 meter here. Then here also 7 meter, this length. These two are radius in this sector. But that 7 is here. But that is the diameter of this semicircle, diameter 7. So what is the radius? Half of that. For radius, you substitute 7 upon 2. That is the diameter, make a diameter. So half of that. That is the radius, 7 upon 2. Now you can simplify 7, 1, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then 2, 1, 2, 11. That also gives the 11 meter. That also you have 2 marks. So now you can find out the perimeter. So the perimeter equal, remember how to find the perimeter. Write all the outer length here 22 meter plus the arc length here 11 plus, right here 15 plus, and here arc length 11. So now take the answers. Right. 11, 11, 22, 22, 22, 44, 44, 15, 9, 5, 59 meters. So for that one, you have another 1 marks for altogether, 4 marks, 5 marks for that question, and 2 marks above. Okay. And last part, find the area of the part which is drawn, go to color, right? So the area of this part to be taken, you know that that is a sector. Find in the area. Area is 5R squared, right? Arc length is the 2 5R. Remember that. So then front to that, the portion of the circle as fraction. If it is 90-degree, 1/4. If it is semicircle, 1/2. If it is 45-degree sector, 1/8. So only these 3 sector types are there in the first paper. right? So just practice. Okay, right now that is 1/4 into 5r squared. Okay, that is 1/4 of the circle, 5r squared, because the area they are asking. 5 to into 2 upon 7 into r squared. R is 7 meter into 7 meter. So 7 1 7 1 2 2 2 11. Then 11 into 7 77 upon 2 square meter. Keep decimal 2 3 38.5 cube square meters. For that one, you have 3 marks. So that is the area of that sector. Write it down. Hands up those who got these 10 marks in this question. Para natusan lakun 10 gatoy. Now it is practicing all the questions, right? That is a good chance you to do. Okay, very well done. Right, now we are dealing with the pie chart question. Third one. So remember, for the arc length 25r, the formula. Then for the area 5r square. Remember that formula. Okay, fine. Now the third question is the third question. So this is the circle. Okay. And here blue and X, and here yellow, and here 60 degree, and here 90 degree, red, and here green, and 72 degrees. Okay. Okay, fine. Then in a certain school, for an inter house meet, the house were divided according to colors. While conducting the games, marks were calculated until a certain day. Right. Using the above result, the pie chart drawn by a student is given below. Find the angle of the sector relevant to the blue house. Right. So how to find the angle relevant to the blue house? Just add these all angles around this point. They add up to 360. To write x plus 60 plus 90 plus 72. Right. That equal to 360 degree. Okay. Then x plus here 2, then 222 equal 360. Right, then subject x just 360, subtract 222. Right. (138 degrees). So x equal 138 degrees. That is 2 marks. 138. Right. Then part 2. If the marks obtained by red house was 180, find the total mark obtained by 4 houses. ඔන්න පුතා ගානට එන්ටර් වෙන පොයින්ට් එක. හොඳට බලන්න. දැන් අපිට ඕනි angle එක තියෙනවා, mark එක තියෙනවා. මෙහෙම chart එකක් ගහගත්තා. Right, we apply a chart. This is the angle and this is the mark. So data is given relevant to the angle and the mark. Red house marks given. Red house means, see there, 90 degree. that sectangle, then below what is the mark gain, that is 180. So they're asking total mark. Total mark means what? The total angle, right? The total mark means the total angle. So here, what is the total angle of that 360? Then they are asking the mark. On a ratio, right? When angle and the mark 90 degree means 180 mark. If that's so, 360 how much? Me atata develop karanna tiyenne. Here you have to find. You write 90 degree means write how many marks? 180 marks. If that's so, multiply 360 means how much? That is the total mark representation. Okay, 91, 94, then 4 into 180, that is 720. So 720 marks, you have 3 marks for that one. Okay, then part 3. Write the marks obtained by the greenhouse as a percentage of total mark. Greenhouse as the percentage of total mark. So as a percentage, as a fractions, you can indicate not the marks, the angle proportion, similar to the marks proportion. Angle percentage equal to the mark percentage. So easiest way of dealing that, right? What is they asking? The greenhouse mark as a percentage of total. Now check, greenhouse angle is what? 72 degree. Okay, then out of total angle 360, right? So that allocation, that portion is the angle portion, sorry, is the mark portion. This is the angle portion from 360, 72, right? The same portion is applied from the mark, right? When they asking ratio, percentage of mark, whatever, write a ratio of this angle from 360, 72. That is the total representation. This is the green color mark representation. So if that 100%, how much? That is the easiest way. Right now, 0, 0 cancelled, 36, 1, 36, 2. 2 into 10, 20%. So you got my point. Without finding the marks individually of 72, can write it as a fraction of the whole angle. How much the green angle? Then that's similar to the marks allocation percentage. Okay, correct it. Then for that one, you have another 2 marks. Then the marks obtained by all the events were conducted only in the next day. The marks obtained by all the events conducted only in the next day is 180 of if on that day all games were won by only blue and red houses, and 180 marks allocated for that one. Find the angle of the sector relevant to the yellow, right? Yellow වලට allocate වෙච්ච angle එක අහනවා පුතා of the end of the day, right? So uh, what was the total marks now, right? So you have to find out the yellow mark previously. Yellow mark, how to find the yellow mark? From total mark 720, the yellow mark, yellow teams marks. How to find the yellow teams marks? Total is 720. Of that, කොච්චරද මෙයා කොච්චර පංගුවක්ද? What is from a full circle? How much the portion? That is 60 upon 360. From 360, that is 60 portion angle wise. If that's so, multiply with total mark, how much? 720. So you can see 61, 66, then 6, 1, 6, 12, and 0. So yellow marks 120. Okay. Yellow marks previously 120. Now that is not change in the new case. 120 is the yellow mark, same. Now check the new total mark. Why the total mark is varied? Why? Previously total marks 720, but now it gains again 180 in the certain day. And now check the total, how much? 900 marks. Now the total 900 marks. So how the angle allocation of the yellow now of the total 900, it is still remain 120. Why? That yellow color, yellow house not change their marks because they didn't win. So the allocation is from 900 total. Now it is 120, right? If that's so, from 360, how much degree, right? They asking that is the angle allocation. So again, see that the previously before this incident, they had the total of here. What is the total marks? They had 720. But by the next day, it again gained the total by 180. That is the total increase by 180. Now the total 900. Okay. Total increase 900. But the yellow color, the previous marks, we calculate 120. How we calculate? From 360, then from 720, how much? 120. That is not changed. The second day, the yellow marks, yellow color marks. So now from 900, that allocation 120. If that's so, 360, how much? See, they are 0, 0, 0, 0, 9, 4, 9, 4, then 48 degrees. Then you feel that why the yellow color angle decreases, although its marks doesn't change. Although individually it marks doesn't change, but the total marks being changed, increase, then the allocation bit decreases because now additionally blue and red sectors getting increased due to the increment of the mark. They get an increase, then to balance the whole 360, that yellow and green to be smaller than they appear in the previous. Okay, right. Now we are moving to the question number 4. See question number 4. So here 48 degrees, right? So how the marks allocation? So first one 2, the second one 3, then here 2, the greenhouse as a percentage 2, and the last one 3. 2, 3, 2, 3. That's marks allocation. So this is a good question, right? Thinking question of the pie charts. Now we are moving to the fourth question. In an instead of a vehicle assembly, 50% can take 8 days to assemble 100 vehicles, right? So 100 vehicles, what is the min days requirements? Now see, min days requirement, just multiply 50 mins by 8 days. So what is the min days requirement? 50 into 8, 400 min days required to assemble 100 vehicles, right? After working 2 days, 10 more people were joined for service. After 2 days, right, 10 more people comes, right? Okay, first part. Well, what is the mandate needed to assemble 100 vehicle? What is the mandate requirement to assemble 100 vehicles? For 100 vehicles, 50 men, 8 days. 50 men, 8 days. Just multiply these two. Men into days multiplication, right? 50 men into 8 days. MD, always the work is measured by MD, man days. Just multiply these two. 15 to 80, 400 man days is required. Okay, that is the first question, 2 marks. Part 2, how many man days will remain at all the end of first 2 days? First 2 days will impasse remain gone. So spent, find out the spent min days for first 2 days, right? What is that? 50 mins works 2 days. 2 days. Then what is the spent min days? 15 to 2, 100 man days. That is spent. Yeah, how many man days were remain? So 500 is spent. So what is the total required to assemble 100 vehicle? 400. That is the requirement, and here is spent 100. So what is the remained number of man days? So remained how much? Remained equal 400 min days. Subtracts here 100 min days. Then what is the answer? 300 min days. 300 min days. That is the remain man days. You have 3 marks. Then part 3, because of new employees were joined, find the number of days needed to assemble 100 vehicles. So Puta, what is the balance requirements of the man days? 300 man days is balance, right? To take that balance, how many mans we have in hand now? Previously we had 50, but 10 recently joined. So how many total mans requirements? 60 mans are available now. Okay, to take this much work done, min days. So how to find the days requirement? Just you have the product MD divide by the mans available now. So you divide 300 min days, 300 min days, divide by the number of mins here. So number of mins now how much? 50 plus that newly taken 10, 60 mins. Okay. Just divide min cancelled, 0, 0 cancelled. 30 divided by 6, 5 days. What is the requirement? 5 days. So that one you have another 3 marks. Another 3 marks. And last part, now find the total number of vehicles that can be assembled within 8 days, right? Now find the total number of vehicles that can be assembled within 8 days, right? So now we will check within 8 days how much, right? So now check within first 2 days, right? That is fine. For within first 2 days, how much the min days requirements? 100 min days. How you take it? 2 days. How you got it? 50 mins, 2 days. 15 to 200. Okay, then they are asking for now find the total number of vehicles that can be assembled within 8 days. Now 8 days mean 2 days is spent. Now we have 6 days. Okay, within that 6 days, how many mins working? 60 mins working because 110 is added. With how many days they are working now? 6 days. So what is the now requirement? 16 to 6, 360 min days. On පුතා. එහෙනම් එතන කීයක් වැඩද? 360 min days. So now within 8 days, how many total min days are there? Within first 2 days 100, then next 6 days 360. So the total min days within 300, within 6 days, within 8 days, how much? Within 8 days, here 100 plus 360, then that gives you 460 min days. 460 min days. That means more than 100 vehicles. Why? 400 min days requirement for 100 vehicle. Then 460 min days means more than 100 vehicle. How to develop that ratio? See there. If we have 400 MDs, MD means min days, we can assemble 100 vehicles. This is a direct proportionate. If we have 400 min days, can assemble 100 vehicles. So if that's so, if we have 460, how much vehicle can assemble? Here 0, 0 cancelled, then 0, 0 cancelled, then 2, 2, 2, 5, then 2, 1, 2, 23, then 5 into 23, 5 into 3, 15, 1 remaining, so 11. So 115 vehicles can be assembled. 115 vehicles can be assembled. Okay, that is a good question. Think logically. Right, for that one, we have final 2 marks. Good questions, and think and try to do it again. Right. This is regarding Mendes. So you know that in some O-level papers, also these Mendes questions are there under the fraction question. Okay, now we will move to the last question, right? Understood? Right. You can make it not. And if you cannot understand, see the recording again and check the question again. Okay, now we are moving to the last question. That is very easy. That is the set question. See the set question, and you can make the marks. Okay, right? Then we can check your marks for the first paper. You can make the marks. Okay, this is A set, and this is set B, and this is universal set. So equal 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right, write the set B with elements. Right, see they are equal. The universal set 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, then A equal to 4 6 8. Then B equal square numbers less than 10, less than 10. Okay, then we have the first part. Write the set B with elements. Set B with elements. So we have to write B equal and within the curly brackets. So the square numbers less than 10. What are the square number? 1 is the first square number. Then 2 into 2, 4. Then 3 into 3, 9. So these are the 3 square numbers. 1, 4, 9. Okay, then part 2. According to the above, so for finding this one, 2 marks. According to the above set, complete the following Venn diagram. So this is how you complete the Venn diagram. So when A and B set are there, remember first find the intersection of these two sets. Intersection. What are the common elements? See, 4 is common, right? Only that 1 9 not common. Then 4 put into that. Okay. Then A set, except that, put the intersection first. Okay, 4 is done. Then except that, what are the remaining for A? 2 6 8. Put 2 6 8. Okay, then move to the B set. You put 4 there, except that 1 9 there. Put 1 9 here. Okay. Then write, then check the universal set. What is the remaining? 1 2, then 3 not there, 4 5 not there, 6 7 not there, 8 7 8 9 others are there, 3 5 7 outside. Okay, for completing this diagram, you have 4 marks there. 4 marks for completing the set. Then they ask him find N A intersection B. A intersection B is this region, but carefully they are asking not the elements. N inserted. N means what? N is number of elements. Number of elements. Remember that indication. Number of elements. Number of elements of A intersection B set. So A intersection B set having one element. Here one element. So the answer is 1, not 4. Huh? They are asking not the element, number of elements. So if not in there, A intersection B only, then answer is within the curly bracket 4. But here number of elements. So don't put curly brackets, just answer is the 1. Okay, for that one, 2 marks is there. So the last one, fourth one, write two elements which are not belong to A union B. A union B means this one, right? Not belong to that mean complement of A union B. They ask him write two elements which are not belong to A union B. They ask him two elements, not A union B. 3, 5, 7. Right, out of that you can write any two. But this is the full set, 3, 5, 7. Out of that, two is sufficient. Okay, for that one you have 2 marks there. Okay. Now make the marks for the part B. So we fully discuss the paper. We fully discuss the paper. Right. You can make the marks out of 100. How much? So here we had 50 marks and previously we had 50 marks. Okay, you can mark how much you gain out of 100 and under the paper 1 in your exercise book, write paper 1 and how much you gain by a red pen. This is, imagine if you got 35 from 100, write your marks and see what is your progress on weekly basis and whether you are gaining and whether the questions are gain is important part. Right? Can you send me your marks out of 100? How much? Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Very good. Right. Keep that mark in your book. Write it. First question. Yes, each houses you can separately find and you can write that percentage. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Well done. Right. So now you feel that the importance of doing a paper, right? So you can feel the difference once you completed, maybe imagine 15, 20 papers, you will be very satisfied. So before end of grade 10, we may discuss more than 25 papers within the grade 10. Okay. So now we are at paper number 2. Okay. So today or tomorrow I will upload the paper number 3 to the my web. So today on tomorrow onwards we are not uploading the papers to the groups, that is dealing with the website. Okay, so you can see the recordings, you can see the papers, you can see the materials through my web. You can log into that and see the materials and all the informations, login details, everything's there. Okay, those who didn't register still they can register with the web also, right? So I saw your marks, very happy, and no worry if you get any marks, no problem. We can improve it in a good manner, right? Maybe for some important marks. Okay, Buddha, right? So I completed all the paper 2, right? You gain a knowledge, I think so, right? So we will take that the paper 3 after today and try to do it within this week and come with the after doing the paper only, right? Better do the paper and come back to the class on each Monday. So we have the theory class as well, Tuesday at 8 to 10 p.m. That's the theory. Paper always Monday 8:30 to 10:30. Okay, thank you very much for that. Have a nice day. We will meet by with theory tomorrow, Tuesday, and with paper next Monday at the same time. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone.